Hello boys and girls, Busternaut here, and welcome back to Armored Aces. The subject of today's video is capturing the base in Armored Aces. As you are well alert, in this game, when you capture the base, in order to capture the base, you have to drive to the enemy base, touch the enemy flag, and that way you're going to steal it. And your mission is to carry the enemy flag all the way to your base and touch your flag while carrying the enemy flag. This will result in capturing the enemy flag and will bring you the win. Winning by base capturing in Armored Aces rewards you with bonus coins, 1000 per player, whereas the player who capped gets 5000. So this reward for capping is the reason, at least in my opinion, why people cap the enemy base. Let's talk about for a second. Let's just think of it. Why are people capturing the base? This is meant to be a way for you to win the game when you are either outnumbered or when, let's say, one enemy tank remains and you cannot find this enemy tank. Let's say that he's running away from you and you have no choice but to cap the flag. Also, a valuable option is when you are 1 versus 1 with an enemy tank and he is either a bigger tier than you or you have lesser amount of hit points than him, then capping is your biggest chance to win. There is another opportunity for you to cap as well. Let's say if the last enemy remaining is AFK and you just leave him on one shot kill. You don't take all of his hit points and leave him on a fraction of health, and then you leave him and you go and capture the flag in order to get those coins that the game offers when you do so. This is a good reason to cap as well, but people don't do that. In most of the cases, people people drive away from the start of the battle, going right into the enemy base and capturing the flag without even firing a single shot at the enemy tanks and without playing the game, so to say, because this is a tank game and you're supposed to shoot. If you just drive it, you might as well be playing a racing game and it will be more fun to play than a tank game. But anyways, as you can see here, the game selection will be games which end with capturing the game, not the game, the flag. And I was initially going to do another video, but after getting 3 of my 4 total played games end up by either team capping, I figured out that I'll make a video about this. But anyways, as I said, those people who drive off from the start of the battle right towards the enemy base and cap the flag and do nothing else but avoid enemy tanks in order not to get killed and to successfully cap the enemy flag. I mean, I know that you need coins, but it is not the smartest idea, is it? I mean, you can play something like, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes of the game, see how the game is going, and if you are going to um, win the game, or I don't know, if you still want to cap that flag even though you're winning, go ahead and do that. But my advice is just play like 1 minute or so of the game, fire a couple of shots. If you see that you are overwhelmed by the enemy, if you start taking fire, go ahead and try to capture the flag. But I don't know why those people do this. Well, I know why they do this. They do it for the coins, and that is the fastest way to earn coins, because when you start by driving towards the enemy base, and when you capture the flag right away, you end up the game very quickly and you gain additional coins, which is why people do this, to grind coins faster. And we all understand this, but it is annoying for the other players in our team and in the enemy team as well. And this brings me on the next subject about capping. What should you do when you see that message, your flag has been captured? Well, there is not much that you can do about it really. Why? Because as I said in the beginning of this video, in order to capture the enemy flag, you must drive to the enemy base, take the flag, and then drive all the way back to your base. So for example, you are playing your game, you're taking shots at the enemies, and by the way, I don't even know how I survived this. Just watch that game, it's insane. But anyways, when you are fighting, let's say for example at the middle of the map, and you see that message, your flag has been captured, you cannot immediately turn your rear towards your enemy and to run towards your base to react as quickly as possible, because you just get killed. So you first have to deal with your enemy, and then you have to turn back, and by the time you do that, you don't have any idea whatsoever where the capping enemy is. Why? Well, because when he takes the flag, with the speed of the modern tanks, because even if they are not modern, with any tank for a couple of seconds you can be anywhere on the map really. So you don't know where to search, and it is very hard to react and to find the enemy that has your flag. And even if you find that enemy, you still have to kill him, and that is not easy, because he will do everything possible in order to avoid your fire, and he will use every terrain feature, which means that you have to drive against him, not against him, sorry. You have to drive, you have to chase him basically and shoot at the same time, which is not easy, and you have to do it quickly, because as I mentioned, if you're playing a modern tank, with the speed of those tanks, it is very easy to cross the map. So if you don't kill the enemy quickly, he will reach his base and he will capture the flag. Is that system good? In my opinion, I don't know. It can be better. I mean, it's not bad, but with people exploiting it that way, I don't think it's working out very nicely. So my suggestions will be A, to change the whole system and make it so in order to cap the enemy base you have to stay in the enemy base for 1 minute, for example, like it is on World of Tanks Blitz. Or if they don't want to change it, they can remove completely the coin bonuses that they give to you if you capture the flag, because that way a lot of people who do this simply because of the coins will stop doing it. You still can argue that even if they remove the coin bonuses, people will still do this in order to finish their game quicker and to gain more coins quicker. And Some people might still continue doing this, but most of them which do it for the coins will stop doing it. In my opinion, the best of the two will be the first option, that they make the tank sit in the base for, let's say, 1 minute, and that way when 1 minute when the enemy tank sits 1 minute, and it is game over basically. Or I have another option, is to make the base only one and to place it in the middle of the map, and to make it so like basically my first idea, to make it like when you stay in the base for 1 minute, you capture it, and if they hit you, they reset your capture, and that way you will have bigger chance of reacting to the threat. And I know why they did it that way, or at least I suppose why they did it that way, is because you have to pay more attention, and you don't just simply go ahead and fight without paying any attention to the map or to the anything. But when you see that your flag has been captured message, you should start paying attention, close attention to the map, to see which enemy tank is coming out of your base. And yes, you might argue that you can use the minimap to see where this tank is, but if this tank is not spotted, it is very hard to find him, and in that case the map will not help you. And in most of the cases this tank is not spotted because unless you have AFK friendly tankers, there won't be anyone in the base to spot him for you. And now, as you watch this game, you saw me there going over the ridge, and I prioritized the enemy who had our flag, which might seem obvious, but it's a very important thing to do. I don't know how this shot didn't kill him. Wow, 1 hit point, seriously? But anyways, we will get the kill right now. Boom, nice kill. And yeah, I mean, the system needs change, in my opinion at least, because with the speed of the tanks, it is very easy to cap a base. And I haven't tried capping a base since, I don't know, way back in the days when I was at my tier 2 and my tier 3 tanks. Then I captured the enemy base like all the time, and afterwards I just stopped caring about capping. And yeah, that's basically it. Tell me what you think about capping. Tell me if you have any ideas how people who play only to cap can be stopped from doing that. Leave me all of your suggestions and your thoughts about this subject. Tell me, have you ever played to cap, as I like calling it, in order to grind coins faster? And yeah, tell me if you think that's annoying, or this is the best way to farm coins. Tell me basically what you think. And yeah, this will be for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like down below. This always helps me a lot. If you are new to the channel and want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you for watching, and good luck on the battlefield.